howdy, howdy, howdy. How's it going? You mute this guitar. Yep, mistakes would. Man, this is so fun. Howdy, howdy. All right, we got this guitar going. All right, cool. Well, I reckon you know this, but my name's Jordan Rayner, and it's good to see you. And let's get rowdy up in this joint. What do you say? Boys, all around me are boys who are always gonna be boys. I need me a man where a truck ain't a toy to overcompensate for the tough that they say that they are, but they ain't. I'll go to Texas or Santa Fe to trade the rodeo clowns for the real damn thing. I look to the left, look to the right. I don't see a dusty pair of boots inside. I wanna go where the cowboys are, where they know how to rope, know how to ride, how to hold their whiskey and hold me tight. I wanna go where the cowboys are. Wild, y'all, I like 'em wild, not filtered or mild. I need me a man. No, I ain't the kind of romanticize. Yeah, I know the deal and it's worth the price you pay to play in his way of life. But I'm built for the road and I'm built for the ride. I look to the left, look to the right. I don't see a dusty pair of boots inside. I wanna go where the cowboys are, where they know how to rope, know how to ride, how to hold their whiskey and hold me tight. I wanna go where the cowboys are. I wanna go where the tumbleweeds roll. I wanna go where the doggies roll. I wanna go where the wildflowers grow. Find me a rambler and follow him home. But I look to the left, look to the right. I don't see a dusty pair of boots inside. I wanna go where the cowboys are, where they know how to rope, know how to ride, how to hold their whiskey and hold me tight. I wanna go where the cowboys are. Yeah, I wanna go where the cowboys are. Yeah, I wanna go where the cowboys are. Thank you very much. Yeehaw! We had a plan, move out of this town, baby, west to the sand. It's all we talked about lately. I'd pack the car, bring your guitar, and Jane for smoking. First thing at dawn, we'd cue the songs and we'd get going. But you weren't home. I waited on the porch for you, sat there alone. All throughout the morn till I got a hunch down in the gut and snuck around the back. Empty cans and I'll be damned, your bags were never packed. Did your boots stop working? Did your truck break down? Did you burn through money? Did your ex find out? Where there's a will, then there's a way, and I'm damn sure you lost it. You didn't even say goodbye, just wish I knew what caused it. Was the whiskey flowing? Were you in a fight? Did your nerves get to you? What's your alibi? I made my way back to LA, that's where you'll be forgot. In 40 years you'll still be here, drunk, washed up in Austin. Hell of a bluff, you had me believing. How many months did you plan on leaving? What happened to bad habits? Did you go batshit? I loved you, how tragic. Oh, did your boots stop working? Did your truck break down? Did you burn through money? Did your ex find out? Where there's a will, then there's a way, and I'm damn sure you lost it. You didn't even say goodbye. Just wish I knew what caused it. Was the whiskey flowing? Were you in a fight? Did your nerves get to you? What's your alibi? I made my way back to LA. That's where you'll be forgotten. In 40 years you'll still be here, drunk, washed up in Austin. Ooh. Thank you. Appreciate y'all. Thank you. Well, listen, so I've been working on a new record, my first full-length record in my whole career. I've put out singles and some songs here and there, but I've never buckled down and tackled a real record, but we are doing it. I'm 35 years old, been in the business 10 years, and we're working on the Outlaw Revival record. And I got to tell you, look, I mean, I'm always proud of anything I put out. I don't put it out if I'm not proud of it. But this collection of songs, it may sound a little dramatic, but this is a piece of my soul, and it's the best music I've ever made. And I've been listening to it for what are we, 9 months now? We started in January. I've heard these songs a lot, and they still move me, and they still make me tear up. And because it's just something that's been in my soul for 35 years, and it's finally getting to come out. So I've released the first single off of this record so that you guys can get a little taste of it. It's on Spotify and all that, but I'm going to play it for you tonight, just me and a guitar. Is that okay? This is how this song was born, just me and a guitar and a good friend of mine named Janelle Arthur. And it's about the glow up after the breakup. Come on, I can't play guitar. There it is. My heart, your slave. You'd push and I'd cave, and that's just how you liked it. My life, your game. I loved and you played. You'd fool around and I'd deny it. You got bored, hit the door like 100 times before, but when you change your mind, you won't find who you're looking for. Baby, I ain't the girl you left. You wish that you could get her back, 'cause she took your lips, she took your lies, she took you crazy. You called her weak, you called her dumb, she called you baby. Pull out your phone, pull up my name, just 'cause my number's still the same. I won't come crawling just 'cause you're calling, boy, a lot has changed. That girl is gone. Baby, I ain't the girl you left. That's right, I ain't that girl. My hair is longer, and my will is stronger, and my self-worth bows to no one. Who would have thought that I'd smile and thank God that you got bored, hit the door like 100 times before? But go ahead and cry, say goodbye. She ain't in no more. Baby, I ain't the girl you left. You wish that you could get her back, 'cause she took your lips, she took your lies, she took you crazy. You called her weak, you called her dumb, she called you baby. Pull still the same. I won't come crawling just 'cause you're calling. Boy, a lot has changed. That girl is gone. Whoa. Girl you left, you wish that you could get her back. She took your lips, she took your lies, she took you crazy. You called her weak, you called her dumb, she called you baby. Pull out your phone, pull up my name, just 'cause my number's still the same. I won't come crawling just 'cause you're calling. Boy, a lot has changed. That girl is gone, baby. I ain't the girl you left. That's right, I ain't that girl. Thank you. Thank you so much. That's the first single off the new record, and we're going to be playing a couple more. I'm going to be showing you some that may be contenders for the record. So we've cut 7 songs. And we have 3 to 5 more that we're trying to sift through 10 years worth of catalog and come down to the last few songs that we're going to record. So I may play you some tonight that are in the running, and let me know what you think, okay? So this next one is in the running. However, you know, I have a great producer. His name is Ilya Tushinsky, and he's an incredible industry veteran and a guitar player like you would not believe. He's one of my guitar heroes. Matter of fact, he's somebody that I listened to and looked up to as a teenager when I was back in Oklahoma, and I would read album credits, and I would read the name Ilya Tushinsky on records from Dolly, from Reba, from all these people, you know, and then all of a sudden, I get to town, things happen. I'm at a demo session. I meet the guy. I didn't even know that's who it was. And he heard one of my demos, and he said, "Who are you and where have you been hiding?" And I said, "I'm Jordan Rayner, and I've been hiding in plain sight." And we've been working together for 5 years, and so he's working on this record. Absolutely, you can give Ilya a hand. But I got to say, the reason I'm telling you this is because he and I get along, and we agree on almost everything except this song. He has told me no about 3 different times. He said, "No, this doesn't need to be on the record." And I don't know if y'all know anything about me, but usually when I'm told no, I take it as a challenge. So I'm going to play it for you and let y'all decide what you think. And real quick, too, I'll tell you this. This song, the reason that he's a little iffy about it is because it might be a little too honest. I got cranky one day because I had been to a record label meeting, and I was trying to get picked up as an artist. It was a major label, and I got turned down like I had been turned down a lot of times in the past by other labels and other industry folks. And that was the day that I just I got in my truck, took my hat off, threw my hat down. I said, "Okay, by God, you don't want me, you don't get me." So I wrote this song, and it's my middle finger to the music business. Well, I've been told so many times I'm out of place and out of line, 'cause I've broken every fence and rule that I've come up against. Sometimes I've just gotta laugh when they wind up on their ass, scratching their heads and wondering what went wrong. The more you try to change me and tell me who I am, the more I'm gonna dig my heels in. Try throwing that saddle on my back and taming me into a one-trick pony, and you'll see the wild in my eye and the wind in my mane. That dust is gonna fly, and I'll sing, "Long live the Mustang." Well, I know it would please the crowd if I wised up and settled down, but by God, there will always be a rebel streak alive in me. Build a barn and slam the doors, nail them shut with 2x4s. Try breaking me and see what you get. The more you try to change me and tell me who I am, the more I'm gonna dig my heels in. Try throwing that saddle on my back and taming me into a one-trick pony, and you'll see the wild in my eye and the wind in my mane. That dust is gonna fly, and I'll sing, long live the Mustang. Step right up, it'll be fun, let's have a little showdown. I just love to kick it up and really get to throw down. Hope you like it on the cold hard ground. Oh, the more you try to change me and tell me who I am, the more I'm gonna dig my heels in. Try throwing that saddle on my back and taming me into a one-trick pony, and you'll see the wild in my eye and the wind in my mane. Don't care if I'm always a horse with no name. That dust is gonna fly, and I'll sing, long live the Mustang. Thank you. I know it's a little sassy. Okay. So is that a yes? All right. Ilya, if you're watching, I win. Oh man, it's fun. So, what's that? It sure is. It's a Jordan song too. I love some Miranda Lambert. She's a local Texan. Okay, so I know it's probably actually, I think we're all family. I think we've all known each other. I think some of you have been to shows before. Is there anybody here tonight that this is my first time getting to meet you? Okay, we got one, we got two, three. Okay, we got some newbies. Welcome. I love it. I love it. Well, I always like to ask, because this next song is also one that can tend to ruffle a feather if you have feathers. I'll tell you this song was my first #1 in Texas radio, but it was also the first song that my very supportive parents told me, Jordan, we love you, but we can't share this on our Facebook because it says damn in it, as most of my songs now do. But for those of you who are new to me, this song is going to tell you anything that you need to know about me to get this show started. Here we go. I don't apologize for what I am. Born with a working middle finger and a broken give a damn. I wear my blackout shades 'cause they look good on me. My eyes are a window, but my soul's between God and me. Hey, I tell it like it is and I shoot to kill. Hey, I kick like lightning from a Texas steel. I may not be your cup of tea, but that don't bother me. I don't need no poker face or aces up my sleeve. There ain't nothing on this little black label that I'm not. I'm a straight shot. Mama thinks that I'll die single 'cause my Bonnie Parker side makes all of the good boys tremble. But I'm gonna find my Clyde. He'll be my lead and powder, and I'll be his yellow rose. We'll ride or die till we're dust and bones, 'cause everybody knows. Hey, I tell it like it is and I shoot to kill. Hey, I kick like a lightning from a Texas steel. I may not be your cup of tea, but that don't bother me. I don't need no poker face or aces up my sleeve. There ain't nothing on this little black label that I'm not. Y'all, I'm a straight shot. I'm a flag-flying, God-fearing, heat-packing, bad mamacita. And if you don't like what I got cooking, you can get out of my cocina. Hey, I tell it like it is and I shoot to kill. Hey, I kick like a lightning from a Texas steel. I may not be your cup of tea, but that don't bother me. I don't need no poker face or aces up my sleeve. There ain't nothing on this little black label that I'm not. Y'all, I'm a straight shot. I'm a straight shot. Thank you. You're passing notes in class. Stephen H. Roosevelt Wolf. What is this? Hey, Jordan, your fans from Dayton, Ohio, Santa Barbara, California, Wisconsin, Arkansas, and Indiana are saying that you sound fantastic. They are so happy that you are streaming. Also, your number 1, number 2, number 3 top fan are watching. And Cody Johnson requested Blackwater Rise. All right, give it up for our folks tuning in on streaming. Thank y'all so much. I got a lot of my Spitfire Nation fan club watching, and Cody Johnson, I may be able to do that request for you here in a little bit. That is an older song, and I don't know if I remember the words, but when I get brave, I'll try it. Oh, I love that so much. That's so fun. I love it. I was telling Steve yesterday, if you had told 15-year-old me that this would be my life, I wish I could get a time machine and go back to high school to all the kids that picked on me and be like, I'm going to be really cool. You should be nicer to me. Oh, man, thank y'all so much for being here. So I know that we are nowhere near North Carolina, so this story is somewhat not relevant, but I'll tell it anyway because it's just the truth of where this song came from. So get this. I feel like I need like a bar stool or something so I can like park it and talk with y'all. But so I had a writing session with a good 2 friends of mine who are hit songwriters, Mark Addison Chandler and Lance Carpenter. You are a man of... Steve Wolf, everybody. Thank you. That is my right-hand man. So, oh, yeah, that's better. Oh, this is going to be great. Because I'm sweating. And I won't lie, I've been nervous about today. I'll tell you my other story that I started here in a second, but while I'm thinking about it. So this room has been on my bucket list for 10 years to play, and the first time that I ever saw a show in this room, I was sitting in that back booth back there. It's empty tonight, but I was sitting way back there, and my hero, Dean Dillon, was sitting here. And I thought to myself, someday I'd like to play that stage. This is a really cool room. And so thank y'all for being part of a dream come true for me tonight. Really fun, and I'm so glad that people showed up. But yeah, so get this. I had this writing session with 2 hit songwriters, and I was going through, I guess, maybe a little bit of a dry spell creatively, and I didn't have a lot of ideas stocked up. Matter of fact, I had 0 ideas stocked up. And there's kind of an unspoken rule in Nashville that if you're kind of the low man on the totem pole, you owe them a favor for writing with you. I mean, they don't see it that way. Lance and Mark are great guys, but that's kind of the unspoken rule is like, you better come with some great ideas. You better bring your A game and make it worth their time, you know? And I walked in bluffing my ass off. And you know, I walk into a writing room, I'm high energy. Hey, y'all, man, how's it going? It's so good to see you, man. Listen, I tell you what, I've got ideas out the wazoo today. I am ready for this writing session, and I'm just going, I got nothing. And we get sat down, and they believed me, and pulled my guitar out, and I'm just racking my brain. going, I got to think of something. I got to be brilliant. I got to be brilliant fast. And we sat down, and Lance goes, well, Jordan, what's one of these great ideas you got? And I said, about that. And I said, well, let me just pull it up because I've got it here in my notes. And I was stalling. I was buying myself time, and I was looking through my phone, and I started going years back into my ideas and my notes going, please, God, just something. And there was one unused title, and it was not that great. But I sold it very well. And I said, I got this idea, hear me out, called Way Back. Okay. And they were like, okay, what's it about? And I said, well, let me tell you, because I've really thought this through. And I said, just think about all the ways that you could say way back, like way back when I was a kid, or, way back when the world was made, God did this. And, so they actually started kind of rolling with it and going, hey, yeah, that's a pretty good idea. And I'm like, okay. And we ended up writing that song, and we pulled from kind of Appalachia culture in North Carolina, the Blue Ridge Mountains and that kind of thing. And so this is one of my favorite songs. It's out on Spotify. I ended up cutting it and putting it out. So it goes like this. This was a Hail Mary of a song, if there ever was one. Way back when the world was made, right before God rested on the seventh day, He powdered the mountains and white sand beach, put the fertile in the dirt where the corn would be. Said the birds got the sky, the fish got the water, but the hillbilly's gonna need a place he can holler. Way back where the creek runs crooked and the kudzu's thicker than a southern drawl. Way back where the full moon's looking at them Blue Ridge boys running coon dogs. If you've never been, it ain't on a map. The only way to get here is know where it's at. Way back. Way back when I was just knee-high, Granddaddy showed me where his granddaddy made shine. I learned what he did, now I am what he was, and I'ma teach my son that our lightning blood goes way back where the creek runs crooked and the kudzu's thicker than a southern drawl. Way back where the still's still cooking and we're still out running them log dogs. If you've never been, it ain't on a map. The only way to get here is know where it's at. Way back. Oh yeah. Way back. When they carved my name in a moss-covered stone, raise a jar and bury my bones. Way back where the creek runs crooked and the kudzu's thicker than a southern drawl. Way back where the full moon's looking at them Blue Ridge boys running coon dogs. Way back where the creek runs crooked and the kudzu's thicker than a southern drawl. Way back where the still's still cooking and we're still out running them log dogs. If you've never been, it ain't on a map. The only way to get here is know where it's at. We don't hang signs and we cover our tracks. If you find your way here, you better damn sure know the way back. Woo, way back. Thank you. I got invited to write with them again. Yeah, scared to death, but that turned out okay. But so I grew up just across the river in southeast Oklahoma, a little town called Atoka, and I was born in 1990, so 35 years old, which it's just that absolutely astounds me. I can't look in the mirror and see a 35-year-old woman. I know maybe some of y'all are going, oh, you're still a kid, but I mean, when I was a kid, 35 was like, oh, you're on your way to the cemetery. Like, adios, get your oxygen tank, goodbye. And here I am, 35-year-old divorced woman. But, when I was a kid, in the 90s was the last little window of time, and we didn't know it. We didn't know what was coming, with technology and the invention of the iPhone and the tablets and things like that. That was all coming, and we didn't know that we were in a very small remaining window of innocence, I think, simplicity, trust, being able to walk past each other on the street or on the sidewalk and actually make eye contact because this didn't exist yet. A matter of fact, I'll tell you this too, a little side note. It weirded me out. I saw a video on Instagram not long ago, and it was like old footage, like news footage from the 90s. And, like somebody was getting interviewed up close, and there was people passing in the background, and people were just walking with their heads up and looking at each other as they passed by. And it struck me strange. I'm like, it has been a long time since I've seen that. We've lost humanity a little bit, I think, in there. But all that to say, so I was the last generation of kids that grew up playing outside all day after school, and then, it starts to get dark, and you're milking every last drop of sunlight, but when that street light comes on, you better get your butt home, because if mama has to call for you, your ass is grass. That's how I grew up. And I know probably all of us did too, and, I had no idea how lucky I was, because that cutoff was coming. And matter of fact, my youngest brother, Jonah, he was in that generation that was born and has never not known what an iPhone was, And I got to missing those times, and I wrote a song just about what it was like growing up for me in Southeast Oklahoma. Me and my neighbor who lived a few doors down, his name was Lance Schaefer, and I was the biggest tomboy there was, still kind of am. But I loved getting to meet up with him on our bicycles, and we would, shoot bows and arrows and BB guns and look for arrowheads. And so this song is about one summer with me and Lance growing up. I think I'm going to do it. Maybe this key right here. I'm going to capo it here, though. Yeah, that's going to be good. The boy who lived next door to me was 8, and I was 9. We'd play all day till the street lights told us it was supper time. We were Wendy and Peter Pan, and that summer was a Neverland. No sense of tomorrow, no ticking minute hand. Only Dixie cups of Mama's homemade lemonade. Watching lazy clouds roll by under a willow shade. Fireflies and mason jars, making wishes, counting stars, while growing up seemed like a world away. But even in Neverland, we all grow up someday. Well, the years fly by and the simple life gets lost along the way. We live and we learn, we lose and we earn through love and joy and pain. Growing up is just a part of life, but staying young's a frame of mind, a place in your heart that takes you back in time. To Dixie cups of Mama's homemade lemonade. Watching lazy clouds roll by under a willow shade. Fireflies and mason jars, making wishes, counting stars, while growing up seems like a world away. But even in Neverland, we all grow up someday. Well, I drove through my hometown today. That old house still stands next to that big willow tree, like a faithful friend. There were kids in the front yard playing Superman, and I thought to myself, hold on to Neverland. And Dixie cups of Mama's homemade lemonade. Watching lazy clouds roll by under that willow shade. Fireflies and mason jars, count those wishes, make those stars, while growing up seems like a world away. Christmas Eve in a Neverland. We all grow up someday. Thank you. It might be. It might be. Dadgummit, that one got to me. Sorry, y'all. Thank you. All right. I appreciate that feedback. That really does mean a lot to me. Thank you. I wrote that almost a decade ago. It is. Maybe it is. Well, thank you so much. I appreciate that. Yeah, I've got many sides. My psychiatrist tells me it's a problem. Oh, it's fine. As long as I don't marry anybody, I can't hurt them. Oh, man, y'all are so much fun. Listen, gosh, it blows my mind that I get to do this for a living, man. This is so fun. I love to tell stories and sing and show y'all, the songs that I wrote, because most of the songs, not all of them, but most of them have a pretty, sentimental meaning, and it's a page out of my life, and I do like to make crap up as well. And I'm going to play you a song now that is completely made up, but it sure makes me sound like a badass. So let me ask, who's in authority here? Where's like Rusty or somebody? Can I say bad word? Am I going to get in trouble if I say a bad word? Okay, because it's funny. And I've always said it ain't cussing if it's funny. So this song I'm going to play you, it's, like I said, it's kind of tall tales. It's, me talking about all this, crazy stuff I've done, chasing down trains and running from the cops. It's me getting to use my imagination. It's called Ain't Been Done. And the whole idea is if I ain't done it, it ain't been done. Now, here's the thing, the woman in the hat, that, is kind of a badass outlaw. That's the woman in black. That's Jordan Rayner. That's my married name. I stole his last name because it sounded good, and I'm divorced now, but I kept the name because it sounded good. But that's, I guess you said I got many sides. But Jordan Shea, the name I was born with, she's scared of her own shadow. I've actually literally startled myself walking past the dishwasher and seeing my own reflection. Okay, and I have a friend who knows that side of me very well and knows, I've never broken a bone. I've never been stung by a wasp. I'm actually a pretty cautious person because I like everything to be how God put it together. I don't want something broken or out of joint, so I'm very careful. And my friend listened to this song, and he was like, "Ain't been done, girl. This song should be called I Ain't Done Shit." So, okay, that's my one bad word for the night, okay? So I'll ask forgiveness later. But, yeah, this is a good song anyway. It goes like this. I led a high-speed chase with blue lights on my tail. I got my first tattoo in the Bryan County Jail. I hopped a southbound train to San Antonio 21. It's where I broke my first heart and learned to shoot a gun. I jumped a Rio Grande, played poker for a week, and I came back with bullets buzzing by and aces up my sleeve. Now I can't show my face from here to Santa Fe. And folks back home all want to know why I turned out this way. It was wild hares and double dog dares, a tragic lack of inhibition. A Wall Street deep is mom's religion. And when my rocking chair days come, I'll look back on the hell I raised, light a cigarette and say if I ain't done it, it ain't been done. If there's a big red switch everyone says not to flip, I ain't going to my grave without knowing what it did. I was wired to cross every line ever drawn, and in the end, if God don't let me in, I blame it on all those wild hares and double dog dares, a tragic lack of inhibition. A Wall Street thief is mom's religion. When my rocking chair days come, I look back on the hell I raised, light a cigarette and say if I ain't done it, it ain't been done. Ooh. be flying down the road, blowing out a match. Chasing wild hares and double dog dares, with a tragic lack of inhibition, a wild streak deep is my religion. And when my rocking chair days come, I'll look back on the hell I raised, and I'll be sorry when I say if I ain't done it. Lord, if I ain't done it, if I ain't done it, it ain't been done. Thank you. I got some good friends here, Tommy Peters, and man, thank y'all so much for being here. That means the world to me. It's good to see y'all. Yeah, and by the way, I wrote this with Bobby and Kevin, so yeah. They're good friends of Kevin Brandt, who I've written almost every song that I've played tonight with, and they go way, way back. Yeah, y'all were band members, and yeah, way, way back, so good to see y'all. Man, did I break a nail? I did. Well, that sucks. Oh, it is. Well, you know, it's funny. I can't ever go get manicures because, but this one fingernail is always filed down at an angle because of this. And occasionally, if I'm playing hard enough and long enough, it actually gets filed down to where I hit the quick, and it's a good time. Little things that the audience never knows, but on the inside, I'm dying. Y'all having fun around here? We doing good? Yeah. All right. I love it. Oh, y'all are the best. All right, so I'm going to play you a song that really makes no sense to be in my set, and it's actually not in my set, but I'm growing a wild hair, and I feel like playing it, okay? So you probably heard me play it online a couple times, but I just love this song, and so here you go. Put on my blue suede shoes and I boarded the plane. Touchdown in the land of the Delta Blues, in the middle of the pouring rain. W.C. Handy, won't you watch down over me? Sorry, y'all gotta get a drink. I'm telling you. Allergies are kicking my tail today. It's fun. There's a tickle right there. I'm trying to decide if it's going to let me sing. Hang on. Yeah, that's it. Okay, now where was I? Obviously, Handy. All right, we're going to try it. Gosh darn it, it's just right there. And it. Okay, here we go. W.C. Handy, won't you watch down over me? 'Cause I got a first class ticket, but I'm as blue as a girl can be. Walking in Memphis, walking with my feet 10 feet off a field. Walking in Memphis, do I really feel the way I feel? Sorry, y'all. All right, hang on. So sorry. I've been fighting it. I mean, we're a family, right? Oh. Okay. Saw the ghost of Elvis down on Union Avenue. Followed him up to the gates of Graceland, and I watched him all right through. The security, they did not see him. They just hovered around his tomb. But there's a pretty little thing waiting for the king down in the jungle room. Walking in Memphis, walking with my feet 10 feet off the field. Walking in Memphis, do I really feel the way I feel? They've got catfish on the table. They've got gospel in the air. Reverend Green will be glad to see you when you haven't got a prayer. Boy, you've got a prayer in Memphis. Muriel plays the piano every Friday at the Mucky Duck. They brought me down to see her, and they asked me if I would do a country number. So I sang with all my might. She said, tell me, are you a Christian child? And I said, ma'am, I am tonight. Walking up Memphis, walking with my feet 10 feet off the field, walking in Memphis. Do I really feel the way I feel? Walking in Memphis, walking with my feet 10 feet off the field, walking in Memphis. Do I really feel the way I feel? Put on my cowgirl boots and I boarded the plane. Touchdown in Houston, Texas, in the middle of the pouring rain. Oh, there it is. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. Man, ain't that a good song? I wish I wrote that. Isn't it? Oh, thank you. Thank you. Featuring seasonal allergies. It's such a twice a year I get these allergies, and I don't know if it's just like the way that just my anatomy is, but when I get drainage, there's a spot right here, and I cannot breathe, I cannot sing, or it will make me throw up. So that is what we were dealing with during that song, and I'm so glad that it went well, because it could have ended way worse. Yeah, she's glad too. Oh, man. So that was a good time. That was an adventure for me. All right, here's something fun. So I was a preacher's kid. So I was a very sheltered kid because growing up, we were not allowed to listen to Christian music, country music. It was Christian music only. Gospel music, hard and firm. Matter of fact, one time when I was a teenager, I snuck an NSYNC CD into my room. And my daddy found out about it. And my boombox wound up in the front yard. Yeah, so it was a pretty serious offense. However, as fate would have it, my parents started teaching music lessons late into the evenings, and so after school, I was home alone. And I was flipping through the TV one day, and I came across a channel called CMT. And it was not the Christian music channel. And what stopped me from flipping was a music video, and there was a long-legged, blonde-haired Australian man with a guitar, and I halted because I was in the throes of puberty. And I said, hello, what is this? I turned it up, and it was Keith Urban. All the women are like, yep, amen, preach it, yes, hallelujah. Needless to say, I watched the whole video, and I recorded it on TiVo. It was TiVo back then. And here's how sneaky of a rebellious teenager I was. I wanted to be able to watch that video over and over because I thought that's the best guitar playing I've ever seen. And I mean, what great music! I mean, it was like breaking Amish. Like I just had found a whole new world. And so I recorded it on TiVo, and then I recorded like 18 other shows so that it would bury it, and my parents wouldn't see what I had recorded. So I would watch Keith Urban videos when my parents were teaching music lessons. And I was inspired to play guitar. I mean, I had some guitar influences before that, but Keith, he had such a rhythmic way of playing, and he was really just so unique in his picking, patterns and things like that, things that as somebody who loved guitar already, I tuned into, and I was like, I want to do that. Now, granted, I can't play like Keith, but I remember sitting down in the living room watching these videos of his with my guitar in my hand, and I would rewind them over and over, and I would listen to an intro, and there's this one song of his that has an intro that goes like this. It's like where is it? And so I would rewind that over and over, and I would pick out the notes. Okay, there's the notes. And then I would kind of learn to strum along until I could do that. But I was a little bit ADD as well, and I noticed that there were other tracks going on that made this song sound really good. Like there was a rhythm guitar part that was doing this. And it sounded big and full. But I noticed that whenever I would just play that part, it was missing that cool banjo part. And I was like, well, gosh darn it, I wish I could, just have both. I need another band member. But I didn't have any friends, so I actually figured out that if I tuned my guitar a certain way, I could do both at the same time, and it sounded like this. Yeah, it's pretty cool, right? So there, I learned a pretty cool trick sitting there in my living room, but then it was like there was still something missing, that's very signature to Keith Urban, and it's that kick drum, it's that beat. He's just so, let's say, percussive. And I found out that whenever I plugged my guitar in, there's a pickup that sits right here that makes all the sound. And if I go like this, I got a kick drum. Hey, that's pretty cool. So I thought to myself, now could I play that banjo part and the rhythm guitar part and the drums at the same time? I had no friends. So I figured out that I could do this. And this was the first country song I ever learned. There's a new wind blowing that I've never known. I'm breathing deeper than I've ever done. And it sure feels good to finally feel the way I do. I wanna love somebody like you. Letting go of all my lonely yesterdays. I've forgiven myself for the mistakes I made. Now there's just one thing, the only thing I want to do. I want to love somebody like you. Sing it if you know it. I want to feel the sunshine shining down on me and you. When you put your arms around me, oh baby, there ain't nothing in this world I can't do. I used to run in circles going nowhere fast, take a one step forward and a two steps back. I couldn't walk a straight line, even if I wanted to. I wanna love somebody like you. Well, now this became the tricky part. I had learned all of that up till there, and I was feeling pretty proud of myself, but Keith happens to be one of the best guitar players in the world, and he has a very famous guitar solo in this song. And I thought to myself, well, now wait a minute, can I possibly keep the banjo part going, the acoustic guitar going, the drums going, and play Keith's solo? I didn't have any friends. Put your arms around me, oh baby, there ain't nothing in this world I can't do. Sometimes it's hard for me to understand, but I'm a better woman woman, 'cause you're my man. Don't wanna take this life for granted like I used to do. I wanna love somebody like you. I wanna love somebody like you. I wanna love somebody like you. Hey! I wanna love you, baby. Thank you. That is what years of having no friends will do for you. And the cool thing is now I make enough money I can buy friends. Oh, I'm just kidding. I wouldn't waste my time like that. Are you? Where's it going to be? Love it. Jealous. You know, if I ever met him, I don't get starstruck. I mean, I've met famous people. I have Reba's phone number in my pocket. But he's one I would lose my... And I'd probably say something stupid like, "Are you happy with Nicole?" Because if you're tired of having a, bombshell Hollywood actress with millions of dollars, you call me. Man. So, I'm going to play... What am I going to play? Y'all have anything you want to hear? Anything? Damn sandwich. Okay, cool. Easy enough. Can do. So this was a top 15 hit here in Texas. So thank y'all, Texas Radio. Absolutely. You can clap for that. That was expensive. But yeah, to all my friends at Texas Radio that may be tuning in tonight, thank y'all for helping this become a hit. And I think it is actually my most requested song, and I forget to play it. But okay, as is typical, I have a story. And it's a good one, promise. They all are. They're all good stories, and don't you tell me different. So I got a call one day from a friend of mine named Matt Wynn. And he's a songwriter in Nashville, and he and I we hit town about the same time. So, there's kind of classes in Nashville where you kind of all hit town at the same time, and you run in the same groups and the same circles. And so he and I have known each other for years, and Matt is one of those guys where I love him like a brother, and sometimes we fight like brothers and sisters. And he always seems to have his hand in the cookie jar just like one day before me. It's just like he always gets up to something good, like, and then, of course, I'm not far behind him, but he's just always one step ahead of me. And he called me one day, and he said, "Hey, Jordan, you're never going to guess who I got to write with today." And I said, "Who'd you get to write with, Matt?" And he said, "Whispering Bill Anderson." Oh, wow. That's what I said. I might have said, "You son of a bitch." That might have been what I said. But I was like, "Dude, congratulations. How did it go?" He said, "Oh, man, we wrote a monster. It's a great song." He said, "And the reason I'm calling you is because we were wondering if you would do the demo of that song for us, because we're thinking of pitching it to Miranda Lambert." And I said, "Oh, my gosh, are you kidding? To do a demo for a Whispering Bill Anderson song? I'd be honored." Absolutely. So they hired me to do the demo, and part of how I make my living, besides doing this, I do demos for people, and I've got a home studio, and I play all the instruments, the drums, bass, steel, all that, because, again, I had no friends. I had nothing but time, and so that's become useful now because people can save on studio sessions. They can hire me. I play everything, and it's usually done in a couple days. So I got hired to do that job, and obviously, with a task like this and for the people that I'm working for, I put a lot of love into it and a lot of extra time, and I was just sweating and agonizing over every note and every aspect of this demo, but I finally got it to a place where I was really pleased with it, and I was proud of it. And I sang what's called a scratch vocal. In the studio, we call it a scratch vocal, and it's like a guiding vocal. You sing it one time, just one pass all the way down, and it's meant to be replaced later with like the real vocal when you go in the booth and you really go in to drill it. But the scratch vocal is just there as a reference. But I sang a one-take vocal, and it came out pretty good. And I was like, "Oh, that's good enough to at least send them to show them what I'm working on." So I send it to them, And Matt calls me back and he goes, oh man, that sounds so good, man. We love it and Bill loves it. Bill's just flipping over it. And so I'm like, oh my gosh, super cool, right? Well, I sent it to a couple friends of mine here in Texas because I was proud of it. I was kind of bragging a little. I'm like, hey, check out this demo I'm doing for Whispering Bill Anderson. And somehow, within 30 minutes of me having leaked that to some of my friends here in Texas, I get a call and they said, hey, Jordan, your song's streaming on the radio right now. And I said, it's what? That demo had gotten leaked, and it was playing on Texas radio. It's not good. I did not own that song. I did not have permission to put that out. It got away from me. And here I am. I mean, I am panicking. I'm like, my career's over. I'm dead. And I'm pacing the floor for probably an hour before I work up the nerve to call Matt and tell him what I had done. And I call him, and I said, Matt, I got to tell you something, and you're not going to be happy with me. And he said, what's that? And I said, Damn Sandwich is streaming on Texas radio right now. And he said, it's a what? And I said, long story short, I might have sent it to a couple friends, and it got away from me, and DJs are picking it up like crazy left and right, and it's playing all over Texas right now. And he was like, well, man, that's cool. And I said, yeah, it kind of is. And I said, I know this is a big mess up, and I'm trying to get them to take it off, but it's going to be a process. And I said, I guess what I need to ask you is, can I have permission to put this song out as my own since it's out? And he goes, let me call Bill. Okay, there it is. And so I sit there and I wait, and I'm sweating bullets, waiting to hear the verdict from Whispering Bill Anderson and to see if, my head's on the chopping block here. And a few minutes later, Matt calls me back, and he goes, hey, I talked to Bill and talked to Bobby, who also wrote on the song, and Bill wanted me to tell you that you can have it because, hell, nobody could have sang it no better. So there it is. That's how I took a song from Miranda Lambert on accident. Sorry, Miranda. But yeah, so that song became a top 15 hit with a scratch one-take vocal on it. So there you go. I woke up this morning, wrong side of the bed, got a crick in my neck and a pounding head. I'm down to my last nerve, don't you get on it. No, I don't want to talk and I don't want to kiss, ain't nothing broke that you can fix. It kind of sounds like you ought to shut your mouth now, don't it? Make your own coffee and iron your own shirt, kiss your own self when you leave for work, or let the dog out to play in the yard and bring in the mail. Boy, it ain't that hard. Don't worry about me, I'll be fine with a pint of ice cream and a bottle of wine. And by the way, have a nice day. And if you get hungry, make your own damn sandwich. You didn't do nothing wrong, but it's all your fault. I don't need a reason to be pissed off. I want to be mad, and you'd be wise to let me. Oh, forget about me for a little while, and don't try so hard to make me smile. I'll let you know when I'm ready for you to come and get me. Oh, make your own coffee and iron your own shirt, kiss your own self when you leave for work, and let the dog out to play in the yard and bring in the mail. Boy, it ain't that hard. Don't worry about me, I'll be fine with a pint of ice cream and a bottle of wine. And by the way, have a nice day. And if you get hungry, make your own damn sandwich. You don't need me to do that for you. Oh, chances are tomorrow I'll change my mind and I'll wake up and I'll be fine, okay? So baby, for today, I'll make your own coffee and iron your own shirt, kiss your own self when you leave for work, and let the dog out to play in the yard and take out the trash. Boy, it ain't that hard. Don't worry about me, I'll be fine with a pint of ice cream and a bottle of wine. And by the way, a nice day. And if you get hungry, make your own damn sandwich. Thank you so much. All right, y'all, this is my last song for the night. And this is, for reasons that I can't fully understand, I accidentally blew up on TikTok as a true crime storyteller. And I mean, when I say blew up, I mean I went from 8,000 followers to 800,000 followers in 30 days telling stories about heads being found in the freezer. A matter of fact, in the hotel I was at this morning, the hotel clerk chased me down in the parking lot and said, "Hey, excuse me, I don't want to sound like a creep, but are you from TikTok?" I said, "Yes, I am." I mean, the true crime story, I know, it's wild. Now, granted, I've always had a fascination with true crime and serial killers and why people do the things they do. It fascinates me because I can't squish a butterfly without feeling like a monster. And I'm like, that man did what now? Flushed his wife down the toilet? Okay. It's so that actually paid my bills for a few years through COVID, is making true crime TikToks. But this next song is a true crime story in a song. And the way that we wrote it, me and Heidi Ray, a good friend of mine, and Josh Gleave, we sat down in the writing room and we wrote this song in a way that I've never written another song this way since. We knew we wanted to tell a murder ballad. We knew we wanted it to be kind of quirky, a little bit Miranda Lambert-ish, you know. But instead of just sitting down and writing it in song structure, we spent probably 2 or 3 hours just literally writing the story out like it was a movie. We knew what color this woman's kitchen was, what kind of dishware that she used. We knew her background. I mean, we literally sculpted characters and wrote out this crime story, and then we said, okay, now let's make it rhyme. And that's how we wrote this song, and it's called Crossfire, and it goes like this. Don't mind me, minding my business, hanging clothes on the line, or watching him sneak in and out of her kitchen, getting sugar on the side. When he came home, I had his whiskey waiting like I do every night, but he was good as gone after one little taste of bittersweet cyanide. Crossfire, dodging eyes like bullets. Crossfire, the talk of the town. The grapevine's buzzing about a missing husband who's nowhere to be found but out back where the roses grow. Well, good for nothing, lying, cheating lovers go. The truth is buried and it's just between the good Lord and little old me. Yep. Well, the sheriff says it sure smells funny that I ain't shed a tear. And the preacher says he ain't seen me on a Sunday since the fool disappeared. Now Betty Lou said she saw me with a shovel, and Mary Jo heard a shot. Rumors flying about a drag-out struggle, the gossip's all they got. Crossfire, dodging eyes like bullets. Crossfire, the talk of the town. The grapevine's buzzing about a missing husband who's nowhere to be found but out back where the roses grow. We're good for nothing, lying, cheating lovers go. The truth is out, but I made my peace with the good Lord, little old me. Well, I was painting my face when the cops came knocking to take me to the pen. Everybody and their mama on my front lawn watching. Women on CNN. 1, 2, 3. Crossfire, dodging eyes like bullets. Crossfire, the talk of the town. The grapevine's buzzing about a missing husband. The neighbor's dog just found out back where the roses grow. We're good for nothing, lying, cheating lovers go. The truth is out, but I made my peace with a good Lord, little on me. God bless you. Thank you so much. I appreciate y'all. Thank you. Yeah, buddy. Thank you so much. Oh, yeah. Thank you so much. Well, thank you for that. I've never been encored before. All right, all right, all right. You got it. A beer for everyone, it says. A beer for everyone. All right. Who's drinking beer tonight? Anybody? Anybody drinking beer? All right. We got the. All right. I love it. All right. So listen, I'm going to play you one more. And I won't lie. I might have planned this. That's why I didn't get up and walk away. I got one more for you, and it's very special, and it is going to be on the Outlaw Revival record. It is one that has officially made the cut. So you're going to get to hear a very special sneak peek at a new song tonight, and I can't wait to play it for you. And matter of fact, I got to stand up to sing it because, you know, it's going to take a little energy. So, all right, hang on. Here we go. Here it is. Okay, all right. Just hang on. All right, I wrote this with Kevin Brandt and Brett Boyette. And, yeah, man, thank y'all for being here tonight. Again, this is a dream come true. I appreciate everybody that bought a ticket to come see me. And thank you to all my folks on the live stream as well. Monkey Duck, Houston, Texas, let's go. A plan, and I'm glad that he does, 'cause I don't. Yeah, I'm just a drifter living for today. Don't ask me to change, 'cause I won't. I am what I am, and I do what I please. I just go where the wind takes me. I'm gypsy wild, and I'm Mustang free. I was born a tumbleweed. Long time ago with a cowboy from San Antonio. But when he started talking about houses and babies, I could feel that desert breeze blow. I am what I am, and I do what I please. I just go where the wind takes me. I'm gypsy wild, and I'm Mustang free. I was born a tumbleweed. If you'd been where I'd been and you'd seen what I'd seen, you'd never tell me to settle down. I'll keep my eyes on that big blue horizon and run till I run out of ground. Oh, I am what I am, and I do what I please. I just go where the wind takes me. I'm gypsy wild, and I'm Mustang free. I was born a tumbleweed. I am what I am, and I do what I please, and there's nothing I'd rather be. As long as I'm breathing and my heart's still beating, I'll be a tumbleweed. Yeah, I'll be a tumbleweed. God bless y'all. Thank you. Appreciate y'all. I'm going to be in that back room back there signing some merch and taking pictures, so come buy all my stuff. It puts gas in my truck and helps me keep doing this. So buy all my merch, and I'll see you in the back. Bye. Thank you.
bum 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 bum